Hi, my name is Tommy, and I'm going to show you my capstone project, which I've titled A Teacher in Learning. This is just documenting my time at APU, my time learning in the master's program with digital teaching and learning, and my overall time of learning how to become a teacher. My start at APU is actually quite a bit ago. Not only did I complete my entire undergraduate work from freshman year to senior year at APU, where I earned a bachelor's in teaching, my time actually started a long time ago in my junior high and high school age, Night of Champions. Night of Champions is quite an experience, actually. It's designed by APU to reach the youth of the area, bringing them Christ, bringing them college, bringing them excitement, and in and out. And I figured if all three of those components are at APU, that was the place for me to be. And so thus began my time. Again, like I said before, my time at my undergraduate was in the teaching program, liberal studies. I also earned a history minor. And it was a great experience, 4 years, and it was fantastic. I actually started my multiple subject credential and my single subject credentials during my senior year at APU, which is an awesome time because a lot of the teachers are the same, and they really helped me transition to that program seamlessly. And I feel very prepared as a teacher just coming from those programs. Finishing my credentials, I then started in the master's program in digital teaching and learning. This was an amazing experience because it combined both education and technology, and the fact that it focused around student learning instead of teacher teaching, and I really enjoyed that. My professional instruction at APU also included the opportunity to design lesson plans for the Dead Sea Scrolls exhibit that APU hosted. I was one of the lesson plan designers that was selected, and my lesson plans are actually published because of that, for that reason. In the master's program in digital teaching and learning, I took several classes, Education 512, where I learned really the foundations of all the education programs. This is fantastic class that really taught me how to use these programs professionally, and not just doing the workarounds, but actually knowing the backgrounds and knowing how to format correctly. With a variety of programs, this class really taught me how to be productive, and how to bring these programs to the classroom. Education 514 definitely changed my outlook on education, as video becoming an educational asset. It taught me how to create, taught me how to edit, taught me how to use videos that are already created for teaching. It was an awesome class to do that in. Education 522, probably more than any other class, has really taught me how to bring all of it together for the students by putting the students back in the center of the classroom instead of the teacher being the center of the classroom. It's how to meet your students where they are and how to make them find success, how to lead them to success, and not just focusing around, oh, is the teacher teaching correctly? No, let's make sure the students are learning correctly. Let's make sure that they can have the best tools possible. It really taught me how to be the best teacher and how to meet my students where they're at. Education 515 is the next class. This class really brought in the effective use of education and technology, how to communicate using podcasts, screencasts, websites. This class really brought in the future of technology into the classroom and how to make it applicable, how to make it possible, how to communicate with families and parents and students alike in a variety of mediums. It really helped me to bring my education, my teaching, into the future. It really helped me to do that and make me a productive teacher because of it. Education 526 was the capstone class. It is piecing it all together. It's putting all the components in order, in line, and connecting what I've learned with what I'm going to be using in the classroom. By connecting each of these projects, connecting each of these prior classes, it's really helped me to guide myself, to lead myself into teaching in the future, and what my classroom is going to look like, and how I can actually visualize that. This capstone project is going to be focusing on California Gold Rush. I have a couple video clips that I'm going to be showing you, and then I'm going to be highlighting some of the overview. To start, we're going to go ahead and show you a couple different videos that I have pieced together, and this will just be a brief intro. I chose to do California history. It's a 4th grade unit plan. I chose this topic because it's a personal interest. I really like the area. I really like learning about the state, and I love the history that surrounds us. The purpose of this unit is to guide students to a real understanding of what the people that came to California experienced, who the real people were, and what was on their minds, what were they going through each day, and to really bring this home for all students that the state they lived in had people that were here before. The unit plan is broken up into 5 different sections, which I'll go ahead and highlight in just a second. But the point of this is that you can use this in a variety of ways. And I'm going to go ahead and show you a video clip that's going to highlight the unit overview.
Now, for unit highlights, we're going to go ahead and take a bird's eye view at the unit as a whole, so that way you can get an understanding of what this unit's going to be addressing and how the students are going to be learning. First of all, the unit's broken up into 5 different sections. Now, everyone is short on time. Time is something we wish we could just have more of, so we can teach more and have the students learn more. This unit is broken up into 5 different sections for that very reason. Whether you want to take 1, 2, or all of the different sections, you can do that. If you want to take the sections and really plow through it in 1 week, or if you want to spread it out over the course of several weeks, this unit plan is very easy to divide up and to make useful in that respect. So the different sections are going to talk about different parts of California history around the gold rush, but they're all intrinsically connected. So if you use one, students will have a complete picture of that section. If you use them all, they'll have a more connected view of the entire subject of the gold rush. Remember, this unit's covering a lot of material. Students are going to be learning about the gold mining, the people, the places, the music. They're going to be learning about the cost. Students are going to be engaged in California history like they never have before, and they're really going to learn about what made the gold rush so important to the history and statehood of California. To get all this information, students aren't going to be addressed simply by using books and paper. Students are going to be engaged using all of the intelligences, whether they're the logical mathematical learners, the natural learners, or the musical learners. This unit plan is going to offer students the ability to be engaged using their best foot forward. Wherever they learn best, this unit plan is going to have something for them. Beyond that, this unit plan is also going to allow students to go deeper with the material, from the basic levels of application and comprehension all the way to evaluation and creation. This unit plan is going to utilize Bloom's higher levels of thinking. It's going to engage students on deep levels, so that way they can take this information and really make it their own. Furthermore, this unit plan, as mentioned previously, is going to be intrinsically entwined with technology. Each of the assignments that students are going to work with has technology directly connected to it. When they're journaling,
I'm going to go ahead and pause the video there for a second. What this slide is really focusing on, and I know it can be a little hard to read, students are going to have the opportunity to learn the California history and the gold rush by using internet navigation and research. They're going to have email correspondence. They're going to have pen pals using email across the state who are also studying California history. They're going to use electronic presentation design programs and to publish these programs. They're going to be using electronic data recording, graphing, internet conferencing, blog design, wiki design. They're going to have music software, interpretation. They're going to be using music software to find music, to listen to music, and to record music. They're going to have all types of electronic art programs. This unit plan is taking California history and making it connect with technology. And the medium that these students are going to be using California history is technology. So they're going to be on their own in some cases, with groups in some cases, partners, and sometimes across the state. They're going to be learning California history in a very real way, and they're going to be doing that with technology. So as mentioned previously, the units are going to be broken up into 5 sections. The 5 sections are music and history, the 49er spending. What were the actual people spending their money on? What did that look like? What did the music sound like in the era? What were people listening to at the time? They are going to be broken up into science sections where they're going to be studying the rocks, the minerals, and mining techniques. They're going to be learning about actually how people dug for gold. What were the methods? Where was the gold? They're going to be using maps and Google programs to find maps and look over the California to find these pieces of information. They're going to be walking through the life of actual 49ers. They're going to be reading diary entries. They're going to be blogging about it. They're going to be journaling about what the 49ers are going through on their own personal blog, which will be connected to a class blog. And the students are going to be really engaged with the material, hopefully making it drive home that these were actual people that lived at this time. They're going to be looking at California as a whole and really finding out what these people did that has shaped our state forever. The unit plan is broken up into these 5 sections for you to use as you need. If you need 1, 2, 3, 4, all 5, you can blend them, you can push them quick, or spread them out. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video on the California History Unit and on my experience in the education program. I hope that you have gotten just a piece of what I've taken away from this program, because it's been so fantastic and so inspirational for my future as an educator. Thank you, and have a great night.